Lights, camera, action. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Drew back again with another live stream today to answer some of your guys' questions. I posted a community post about it earlier, a couple days ago. Let you guys know I'm going on live. Just felt like we just need some, subscriber content creator time here. It's always fun. So I have a lot of questions that have been asked, which is great. It makes me feel good about myself and my channel. And we're going to go through it all one by one. I'm going to give you guys a shout out. Whoever asked the question will get a shout out. I will answer your question personally and then move on to the next one. And that's just pretty much it. And then anyone who's here, it'll be open up to if you want to ask more questions here, you can. We got about like an hour or so. So we're good. So let's just get started. So if you're here watching, guys, let me know you're here. Because if not, that's rude. Like if you're just here or not, you're just watching me. Here we go. Alex Cruz, what up? What up, bro? Thanks for coming to the stream. I'm excited. This is a long time overdue live stream here on the channel. We've done a lot of watch along lives here so far, but I think it's time we just do a in-person one, Q&A. I don't think I've ever done a Q&A one before. If I have, who cares? Yeah, so let's see. I haven't really, all the questions that were asked to me or sent to me, I haven't really looked at too many of them because I wanted to just answer them more like more like right here. I want to answer them here on the stream rather than like think about an answer and then come to the stream and then just answer like that. I want to give a more personal answer to you guys. So if I stutter, if I mess up, it's because I'm looking at it for the first time. Okay. So let's go. Yo, what's up, Joshua Simmons, bro? What up? What up, dude? Tony Gallos, what up, Tony? Ethan Horvath, why not MLS? Yo, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I'll answer the ones. I'm gonna answer the questions first on that have been sent to me before. It's only fair. And then I answer to the ones in the chat afterwards. Okay? Sound cool? Let's do it. If you're here, obviously, hit the like button as well. Yo, what's up, Super Cage? Hey, Drew, haven't seen a personal stream in a while. Yeah, like I said, long overdue. It's time to do it. So we're doing it. Let me just get the screen here so I can see you guys and the stream at the same time. See these questions and you guys at the same time. Here we go. All right. So first up, asking a question from a really good, also up-and-coming USMNT content creator here on YouTube. And that, of course, is States FC, the States FC to be exact. And if you're not subscribed to his channel or have not checked it out, I highly suggest you do so. He's up-and-coming. Another one of our good USMNT content creators here on YouTube. It's awesome. So he asked me my favorite USMNT memory. Damn, there's quite a few that I personally like. Obviously, the goal for Algeria, I think that was a really good moment. Obviously, for every USMNT player and fan back then. But to me, I liked the 2-0 game against Mexico a couple years ago. It was Jordan Morris's first game. That was my favorite USMNT memory because that was the first game I actually watched with my mom. It was like I showed her. I was like, "Yo, this kid's coming up from college. Like, let's see what he's about." And we watched him score his first goal against Mexico. Our ultra was, and we were like, "Dude, this guy's pretty good." And then the rest was history, kind of. But that's my favorite USMNT memory. Anytime we beat Mexico is always a good memory for me. So thanks for the question, the States FC. Like I said, guys, subscribe to that dude's channel. Next ones are Tim Hefty asked me a question. He said, "What are the best and worst things about being an American soccer fan?" All right. The best thing is the moment we're living in, the year we're living in right now, where we are seeing so much good talent for the USMNT coming up through MLS, coming up through across Europe. There's a lot of good things to get excited about. There's a lot of things to be competing for this year, and I'm excited, like more than ever, as a USMNT fan, as a USA soccer fan, than ever before. This is gonna be our year. I'm really hoping for it. So let's do it. And the worst thing about being an American soccer fan is the freaking hate to this day. To this day. Just had to quote that meme there. Yeah, it's the worst freaking thing is the hate of being an American soccer or just a soccer fan in general. I feel like being a soccer fan in America, it's gotten better over the years. But when I became a really good, like hardcore fan, maybe over 10 years ago, my friends would joke. I'm like, "Oh, it's a stupid sport." Like even in high school, people were like, "Oh, I'm not playing soccer. That's stupid." So like defending soccer here is something I do every day of my life. And defending American soccer is something I'll do forever because we're taking over the world one day. So trust me. So nice. Thank you for the question there, Tim Hefty. And shout out to freaking Tactical Manager in the chat. What up, bro? Isaiah, as always, invading girl. Yo, what's up, Isaiah? Welcome to the channel live stream as well. What's up, Tony? Yo, love you guys all here. So let's next question here. We go from Mario L. Oh, it's not a question; it's the same. It said you should do a video with Tactical Manager. Both of you concentrate on USMNT and MLS. And guess what, Mario? We already have in the past. So thanks. We have, and we'll probably do so as well in the future because there's just a lot to talk about. Can't talk about it all by myself, you know. You need a partner. Next question here by Sebastian is: how do you think Chicharito will do this year with LA Galaxy? Crazy. Good question because Chicharito, as we know, had a terrible, like, he did not have the best debut in MLS. I felt like he was really overhyped. I mean, I hyped him up as well, but I felt like he moved to MLS a little too late. I feel like he was much better moving a couple years ago, but whatever. He did good at Bayer Leverkusen, but I kind of wanted that Chicharito here in MLS more, not the Chicharito we got now. Like, this year, though, I don't know. I know LA Galaxy is trying to go in for Christian Pavón still from Boca Juniors. They're trying to really buy him, bring him back to MLS and the Galaxy. But maybe he can help Chicharito more up front, the attacking sense. But I don't know. I feel like, Javier Hernandez really needs to get his head in the right spot and right spot mentally to be able to just overcome that terrible first year in MLS. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't really have much potential for him right there. The next question here from Graham Young: how far do you think we'll get in Qatar? In Qatar, that's the one next year. Yes. I don't know. I hopefully out of the group stage. Obviously, depends who our group is. I mean, if we're up against like a terrible group, like let's say like Germany or like Germany and Spain are in our group, and it's just us, I think it's gonna be really tough for us to get out because Germany and Spain, obviously, powerhouse soccer teams, soccer nation. Sorry. But if we get a good for the group is in our favor, I think we should definitely get out of it with the quality we have, especially by next year. Our guys should be a little more developed as well. At least a big chunk of them will be. And I'm hoping for at least a semifinal run, but it depends on the bracket, depends on the way it's lined up, who we're going up against, and what the teams we're going up against look like next year. So I'm hoping for a semifinal run. But 2026, we're winning that thing, guys. We're winning that shit. All right, next question here from O. It's just the letter O. Okay. Do you think the MLS will ever do promotion relegation? I don't know. I honestly, like, back in like a couple years ago, when I was first on the channel, I was like really like focused on pro rel, but I really don't see MLS doing it anytime soon. I know they're gonna probably add more teams after all these teams that have been announced or added to the league. I feel like they're going to add more, and just doing a pro rel for that kind of league with that big of a amount of teams, I don't see it happening unless they split up by conferences and each conference has their own promotion and relegation system with USL and USL 1 and all that shit. That's the only way I see it happening. That's the only way I want to see it happen. I don't want it to go to like an NFL type of conference. I don't want it to go like a 100-team table. Like that's crazy. But as of right now, I don't see anything. Thanks for the question. Oh, next one is from Maximus. Live for the King. West Coast IPAs are the best beers. Change my mind. I don't know if West Coast. You mean West Coast like the style, or West Coast like the breweries in the West Coast, like Monkish, Green Cheek, Electric, places like that? Because if that's what you're talking about, then I agree. Monkish is the shit. Green Cheek is my favorite brewery. But if you're talking about the style, it's definitely not West Coast. Promise you that. Next question here by Oscar Cruz: which MLS teams has the worst fan base? Damn, I don't know. I don't really follow too many MLS fan bases, but if I had to just think of one, and if any of you guys are here, I'm sorry, but it has to be the LA Galaxy fans. I'm sorry. That's it. I know you guys are like the MLS Kings back then. Like, the team itself was great with Beckham and Donovan back in the day, Robbie Keane. But now they fell off, and now there's maybe some of them are a little too high on the horse still. I don't know. I could be wrong because I don't know too many MLS fan bases, but don't hate me. If not, New York Red Bulls, definitely. LAFC. Oh, dude, yeah. Ram, dude. LAFC. I forgot them. Yeah, they're something probably. Ivan Martinez asked me, "What's your favorite thing in the world besides soccer?" My daughter, obviously. No. Well, yes, but if you're talking about like something else besides that, I like to I like beer. That's my favorite thing in the world besides soccer. Besides, like, my family and, like, my kids and stuff like that. It's definitely beer. Thanks for the question, Ivan Martinez. Next question here by Kyle Gugia. If I messed up your name, bro, sorry. But Kyle asked me, what position do you think is the hardest to play in soccer? For me, I have to say midfield, because when I was playing, I'm retired now, by the way. When I was playing, I have asthma, so like running, like my grandpa used to be my coach, and he would put me in midfield, and he gave me the number 10 shirt. And back then, I didn't know what that meant. Like I was like, all right, number 10, whatever. I want to be number one, because, like, you're just some stupid kid back then. But I remember playing midfield, going back and forth, and I'd be like, I need my inhaler. I can't breathe. Like, this is too much running. Like, being a box to box midfielder for me, I think, is the hardest spot to play in soccer. Thanks for the question, Kyle. All right, here's a question from Ace007 with the One Piece avatar. This is a pretty uh, intense one right here. Would you love to see NFL type divisions in MLS once they get 32 teams to make it regular season matter more rivalries and entertainment? Every single game have importance. Then he breaks down the Eastern conferences and all the South Division stuff like that. Which, just being like a soccer fan, I don't really watch NFL too much. I watch like the Eagles or the Chargers with my friend, but for the most part, following the league and how it works, I'm not too familiar with it. But if it looks like this, I could see it probably one day happening. Would I want to see it happen? Negative. I wouldn't. But that looks like a video topic right there, Ace. I'm gonna heart that right there and save that for later. Thanks, Ace. Let's see. Next question. Here we go. From Roshan, why don't we have promotion relegation as the rest of the leagues in the world? I think we don't have promotion relegation because I think the way I see it, and this could be wrong, but who cares? The way when MLS first started, and when it started was like at the first American professional league, like that was making it big. They really were like weird. Like they had penalties that were weird. Like they took penalties weird. They did everything a little weird. The schedule was weird. So I just think that they wanted to do it their own way, not copy the rest of the leagues around the world. So I think that's why they don't have promotion relegation. And back then they really didn't want to. I guess they only had like a little bit of teams. What was like 8 teams that started in MLS, and doing a pro row with 8 teams seems like a little crazy to me. So that's probably why I think so. Sorry. Preston asked me, do you think guys like Yedlin and Tyler Boyd still have a chance to find a place in the national team? Um, I think Yedlin definitely still has a name for himself in the national team, especially under Greg Berhalter. We'll see how he does playing under Galatasaray right now, his new club. If he's doing good in good form, I would say, yeah, call him up. I think maybe he's our second best right back right now. Sergio Dest obviously is our number one starting right back, but I think it's a toss up between Yedlin and maybe Reggie Cannon for a lot of people. Brian Reynolds, I know he's at Roma, but I have not seen a lot of him yet, so I can't really like just put him up there immediately as our backup right back. But I think Yedlin, he's still a good player. I wouldn't mind having him on the lineup. Tyler Boyd, I feel like he's had not the best time at Besiktas in the Turkish league. I know when he's played for the USMNT, he's been kind of like hit or miss, and mostly miss. His finishing really not the best. I know he was like skillful. He was really hyped up when he first decided to join the USMNT squad. But I feel like he really kind of fell flat. He didn't really live up to all the hype he was getting. Last question I have. The last question I have here, yeah, on the little chat stream here, we have from Sunny D or Sony D. Would you like to see the Confederations Cup come back to see how the USMNT would do against countries from around the world? Yeah, I would love to see the Confederations Cup. I don't know why it went away, actually. I should probably look that up. But I like the Confederations Cup. I liked watching as a fan. I think it was cool to have all the champions from like all the continents play in one big tournament before the World Cup. And yes, the USMNT would be exposed to yet more competition in a tournament with like better competition than CONCACAF. So I think that would also be a plus as well. But we have to win the Gold Cup to get there, obviously. So, we got to fucking do good there. And I think I do have one more question here somewhere. Yes, from Giovanni. What up, man? What do you think about more U.S. women's national team players have to go abroad and American players outside the USWNT player pool already making steps in Europe should be given a chance to join the roster? He says, also, I'm thinking Greg Berhalter. If Berhalter fails to win both the Gold Cup and Nations League, they should replace him with Joe Ellis or Jurgen Klinsmann. I don't think Jurgen Klinsmann was ever going to come back to USMNT. I don't think he'll ever give the job to Jill Ellis. I talked about Jill Ellis going to DC United just to see how it would be, but for USMNT, like that for that team, I don't see it happening ever. Not in the I don't see it happening. But talking about U.S. women's national team players going abroad more, I think that's good. I think it's good because that team, the national team for the women's league is good. Like obviously they're like the best team in the world, the best team of all time. So yes, it's good to see them play and get exposure elsewhere outside of USA. I think we have Alex Morgan at Tottenham Hotspur. We have Sam Muse at Man City. We have Carly Lloyd, I think, at Manchester United, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I like to see that. I like to see them having exposure there as well, just like the guys. So that's it on that little community stream right there. Let's go over here to the chat. You guys have been blowing it up right here. You guys are giving me ADHD. So let's check it out. Tactical manager, Taco Parker. Taco Parker. All right. Let's start up top. I see this question right now popped up to me, and I've been excited to answer this. The question I see here, where the fuck did it go? I think Josh asked it. Yeah, Joshua asked it. Thoughts on Matthew Doyle's depth chart? Yeah, I'm working on a complete USMNT depth chart. It should be posting what today's sometime next week, like this coming week after Valentine's Day. I have a big interview first of all. And if you guys get this stream to 30 likes, then I'll definitely tell you who I'm interviewing on Monday, 11 a.m. I'll tell you who I'm interviewing. It's a big time soccer player. But I'm excited. Yeah. So yeah, what do I think about Matthew Doyle's fucking dude? It's garbage, bro. He has to obviously represent MLS because he works for MLS, so he has to put these stupid players like no respect. I mean, full respect to you, Tim Ream. You're a solid player for Fulham, especially, but I don't see Tim Ream is not on our depth chart. When I was making my depth chart, like I'm still working on it, but he is not on my list. We have so many defenders, so many up and coming ones too. Like the defender list is stacked, and Tim Ream is not one of the players stacking it. Like, and there's a lot of he put Josie Altidore, Yazzie Zardes. Like Zardes, I could kind of make a case for, but Josie Altidore, I cannot make a case for still being in the striker, conversation for the USMNT. And the striker spot is definitely a problem spot for us, but I'm not gonna go ahead and like resort to Josie Altidore. I'll stick it out for Josh Sargent, Matthew Hoppe, Gioacchini, like Sebastian Soto. I have full faith in them to really push them out there and let them do their best. But Matthew Doyle, bro, what are you talking about, man? Sorry, I think he triggers me. He makes the stupidest things sometimes. Tony asked me, Ethan Horvath, why not MLS? I wouldn't be opposed to that. He needs to go somewhere where he's playing and being exposed to the USMNT fan base, and like Berhalter needs to see him playing. Like I still think he should be in our top 3 goalkeepers with Stefan Turner and Ethan Horvath, but he needs to really go out and just find a club to play. And MLS would not be a bad choice right now. He's still young. He needs to go somewhere. Playing in MLS is better than being like a backup goalkeeper and not ever playing in the Belgium league. At least Zach Stefan is playing some games for City, but Ethan Horvath is barely playing any games for his team. So yeah, bro, you gotta get out of there. All right, let's see. And yes, Haja, you suggested something like this before. Let's see. Let's go. Josh says good quality camera. Is that for real? Are you making fun of me? Thank you, bro. It's just my webcam. I do need to upgrade though, so that's coming. Here we go from Aaron Alexander. If you're still here, bro, what up? Do you think when we finally defeat Mexico's A team, we will be the top dogs in CONCACAF? Let me tell you a secret, Aaron. We're already the fucking top dogs in CONCACAF, okay? We just got to remind Mexico that we are. And defeating them miserably, we will definitely remind them that we are the kings of CONCACAF. CONCACAF kings. Super HK, he had an almost non-existent MLS career in the Galaxy so far. We'll miss Pavon. Yeah. Pavon. Oh, Cammy Cam. What up, bro? Jefferson Farfan in MLS. First of all, fellow Peruvian there, Jefferson Farfan. Quality player for Peru, for Schalke, I don't know what he plays for now, but quality dude. And in MLS, I don't know. Is he he's older though. Like last time I saw him on FIFA when I was playing FIFA, he was like in his 30s. Like kind of getting up there mid-30s. So I don't know if he would be good right now in MLS. We're trying to shy away from signing a lot of players who were like past their prime or like old and aging players. We're really into the new phase where we're like developing with our youth academies. We're finding players who like can still be in their prime or rejuvenate their prime at a good age in MLS. I'm not opposed to that either. But if he's Justin Farfan, I think he already missed the cutoff for me personally. All right, Cesar Perez says, I see promotion and relegation happening, but only with MLS and USL. Yeah, that's a complicated situation. Maybe like another video topic to explain that. Definitely, because that is I got a lot to say for promotion relegation, as you all do, I'm sure. The Ram says LAFC has the worst fan base. Maybe it is LAFC. Maybe I got the LAs mixed up. Matt Doyle is fake news. Yeah, Matt Doyle is not even news, bro. Matt Doyle is just Matt Doyle. Like he's an MLS whore, okay? I'm so glad that Pavone is allegedly coming back to LA Galaxy. I hope he does better this time too. Like I really want to see him succeed. He's a quality player, or he's been hyped up as a quality player. All right, let's see. Throwback to USA beating Spain. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you call me out on that. Yeah, we have beaten Spain. And I did make a video. USA in the Confederations Cup. We defeated Spain like 2009, baby. That's what's up. All right, so Kevin says that Confederations Cup went away because they did not believe Qatar would be ready to host the tournament. Oh, okay. I mean, they probably weren't ready. I mean, it was a whole controversial thing anyway to get everything started. But COVID would have probably canceled it anyway. True that, bro. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, Giovanni. Super KH says, Drew, what is your earliest USMNT memory? Is it good? Is it bad? My earliest USMNT memory, I don't. My earliest memory is actually the first game I watched for USMNT was the game against Ghana in the 2010 World Cup. I was sleeping like this is back when I was like in my teenage phase. I was like kind of angsty. I didn't give a fuck about soccer. Because when I was younger, my mom and dad would force me to play soccer, and I was like, I don't want to play. I have asthma. I just want to play my Pokemon Crystal game. Okay, but I remember waking up. I must have been like what am I, 20, maybe 29, a couple days. Yeah, I was probably like 17 or something like that. And I woke up in the morning. My mom was yelling at the TVs. I came downstairs and I was like, dude, what the hell's going on? She was like, go, go. Like, my mom's crazy. She's like, score, just shoot the ball. And I'm looking and it's USA versus Ghana. And we're losing, obviously. But I remember watching her passion. Like, I was like, wow, like, she really like wants them to win. Like, she didn't know the players, but she knows that she wants to represent USA in a World Cup. Like, I like that passion in her. So I was like, oh wow. I was like, that's when I really got into like the World Cup. The 2010 World Cup is like the turning point for me as a soccer fan, and then eventually as a big American soccer fan. Did I stutter too much? Probably. Josh Shimon is laughing at Matt Doyle's because Kellen Acosta and Christian Roldan. Yeah, bro. Like, come on. Like, Kellen Acosta, I liked him back in the day. He's quality. I think he was okay. Kind of fell off a bit. He looked okay against Trinidad and Tobago, but literally, I would have looked good against Trinidad and Tobago because that team was, with all due respect, garbage. Okay, they were not. It was a short notice for them. They didn't have all their players ready. That was just kind of like a very amateur team. No wonder we beat them that way. Like anybody looked good, so you can't really judge any player that game during that game because it was just way too easy opposition. And Christian Roldan, bro, the Roldan brothers can just, stay in MLS, please. Isaiah said he loved the Confederations Cup video you did. Thanks, broski. And he's planning on making some videos about USMNT moments in history and some what ifs. That'd be pretty cool. Javier Mendoza says start bench cut Pulisic. Oh, Pulisic, Weston, Adams, current form. Current form for Pulisic, McKinney, and Adams, Tyler Adams. Start bench or cut. I have to start Weston McKinney because Tyler Adams he can boss the midfield. Weston McKinney can really open up a lot of space. He can really go and attack. He can create stuff. He's been scoring. He scored against Barca, man. Like he looks to be in good form, but it's so hard to bench Tyler Adams because he also is a workhorse. He will win the ball. He's not afraid to go in and make a tackle. Like it could boss in that midfield. I love that. So I had to start McKinney. I got to bench Tyler Adams, but bring him on at halftime. And I have to cut Christian Pulisic just off current form right now. Pulisic is really struggling. It's worrying for a lot of us. A lot of people are kind of writing him off now, but he's just in the dumps right now, but he needs to get back up, and he'll be back as our best USMNT player. At least hopefully. Giovanni says Andrew Weeb, Matt Doyle, Susanna Collins, and many MLS guys are overrated and overhyped. Yeah. I don't watch any of their stuff. Like when I'm watching the MLS news things, like when I'm trying to research my video topic, I look at the news there, and I see them writing articles. I'm like, all right, I'll thank you for like the graphics, but you suck, bro. Eduardo Martinez, what up, man? He says, what do you think about MLS in La Copa de Libertadores? Ooh, I can't tell you that because that's a video I'm working on. I don't want to give you guys my opinion right now because I can't spoil it. That's on my list. I wish I could show you guys my list of video topics that I'm working on, but I don't want to spoil it. I don't want nobody to steal my ideas either. And Josh, thanks, Josh. I think it's the lighting too with my camera. So thanks, man. I appreciate it. Tony says LB weak but RB strong. That's right. Left back is another problem position we have for the USMNT. The right back is stacked with Dest, Cannon, Reynolds, Yedlin, Joe Scally from Borussia Mönchengladbach. A lot of people forget about him. There's that guy from New York Red Bulls. I forget his name, but he's good as well. Michael Rodriguez, what's up, man? He says, do you think that Nike comes out with new uniforms for upcoming World Cup qualifying? They might, especially right now to hype up the whole USMNT fan base and just to hype up the whole scene even more. They might come out with a new uniform. I would love a new uniform because that means the one they have now will go on sale, and I love that one, so I want to buy that one at a cheaper price. Cesar Perez says, do you see the 2026 World Cup breaking record attendance and revenue? Oh yeah, because we're hosting that. Definitely. I think we would if there's one thing I love about America is that we know how to throw a party. We know how to we're really big sports fans here. Like with any sport, with soccer, NFL, baseball, basketball. Like we are diehard sports fans here. And having a big sports tournament like this in our whole country, across the whole country, would be absolutely insane. And the first World Cup we had here was, I think we did pretty good numbers, but now soccer has risen to a whole new height, whole new popularity. We will definitely break records. We will definitely sell out every single game, at least pretty much 90% of all the games. I definitely see a big revenue market there for the USA's 2026 World Cup hosting. And same thing for Mexico, too. I think they'll definitely sell out stuff. And Canada, they might as well, too. Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yo, what up, Shaki? He says, hello, sir. Do you think Tata Martino will be a very difficult obstacle for the USMNT to overcome? Yes, given how Berhalter's tactics are extremely flawed and Mexico are just better with Tata. Yeah, there's no surprise, no shame in saying that Tata Martino is the better and superior manager to our manager. And he's definitely better tactically. He can really definitely out-manage and out-tactic Greg Berhalter. He has done so on 2 occasions with the Gold Cup last year or 2 years ago, and the friendly game we lost after that. So back-to-back losses against Mexico, back-to-back, ass whoopings given to Berhalter by Tata Martino. So, yeah, he is definitely a guy who could really give us a lot of trouble. That's the most dangerous person for Mexico is Tata Martino. Super Gage says, if you could steal any one under-23 player from either Canada or Mexico and place them for the USMNT, who would you choose? Who would you replace on the roster for them? Damn, this is crazy. You make me think about all these under-22 Mexican players. For Canada, is there anybody else besides Alfonso Davis? First of all, left back is our prime position. We definitely need him on the left flank. I would have to obviously drop Anthony Robinson, even though I don't want to. I like Anthony Robinson. I'm a fan of him, but putting him up next to Davis. Obviously, Davis is the superior player, so that's easy one. For Mexico, I don't know. There's not really anybody on that list that I would think I would drop one of our good, exciting talents for. So I'm gonna have to skip on that one there. Josh Shimon says, what transfer surprised you the most in the January transfer window by USMNT players? Daryl DK to Barnsley. That was the most surprising and out of the blue thing. We were watching him make his debut for the USMNT, and then the next freaking day, he's announced to be flying to England because he's signing for Barnsley on a 6-month loan or whatever. I was like, what? Barnsley? First of all, Barnsley is a team that a lot of people in America, I bet, don't know. And if they do know, it's because of FIFA. That's how I discovered a lot of teams like that, because of FIFA. But that was for me the most surprising one. I was like, Barnsley, really? Josh, tell me yours. I'm curious about yours. Um, See, Cam says Weston 8, Adams 6. Yeah, definitely. Adams is going to give Weston McKinney a lot of freedom in the midfield because he knows how to boss in midfield. McKinney is going to get a lot of freedom to push upwards. And we got a freaking donation here, $5 donation here from Todd Cuddington. Yo, thank you, bro. Who plays the 10 spot with the full World Cup squad? And why would anyone not pick Gio? Okay, so hear me out, Todd. First of all, thank you so much for that donation. It's my first donation ever. You are the first donator to the Kicking It with Drew channel. You'll be remembered forever, bro. To answer your question, who plays the number 10 spot for World Cup qualifiers? I know I see your point with Gio right now, and I was also on that train. Like, yeah, Gio should be playing in the midfield as a number 10. Put Musa on the right, but look, I really see Gio. He has been playing a lot on the right flank with Borussia Dortmund and doing pretty well there. I know his main position is as a cam, but he's going to be used mostly by Greg Berhalter as a winger. So I will definitely give that spot probably to Yunus Musa, but I don't know. I don't know if he can be the number 10 spot. He can definitely be a number 6, but it is difficult. Maybe Jesus Ferreira, if he continues to perform well and grow well, I wouldn't be opposed to that as well. But yeah, that's my question. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. That made my night. You're the best, Todd. So let's see. I lost my spot now because I got all excited. Lucas Perez says USMNT in 10 years. In 10 years? What is it? It's 2021. I don't even know. That's so far ahead. That's one thing that I don't like to think too much in the future and see where we'll be, because even next year's World Cup, I know a lot of people have been picking this is the World Cup this is my World Cup team for 2022 World Cup. This is how I want to line up. And I see that everyone's doing it. Everyone's making videos, everyone's making posts about it. But I just think it's way too early to make any predictions or any guesses on who's going to be our starting 11 within a year's time. Because look what happened in 1 year. From 1 year, we go from Guzan being our starter, having Tim Ream as our center back. Now, a year later, we have all these talents just exploded for the USMNT. So much quality just came into fruition, and we have so many good players at our disposal. That is crazy. So next year, we could have maybe 10, 15 more different players just pop out of nowhere and be starters for the USMNT. Or we can have our guys now, God forbid, fall off and not do as well as we thought they were going to do by next year. But it's so cool to see how much talent we have now, and I want to see more pop up. Let's see. I lost my spot here. Yeah, what transfer surprised most? Okay, Javier Mendoza. You have to choose Brooks, Pulisic, Adams, start, cut, bench versus Mexico. Wow. Okay. So first of all, Javier, that's a crazy question, because I want all three of those players, Brooks, Pulisic, and Adams, to start for us in any important game. But I have to cut Pulisic, like I said, just because of current form. I have to start John Brooks because the center back position, we need someone solid there. We need someone good of quality. And Brooks is the guy leading, controlling that back line. So he's very important for us. And I have to bench Adams. We can probably bring in, I don't know, obviously Weston McKinney. Oh, don't kill me, but maybe Jackson Newell. I don't know. I'm a fan of Jackson Newell. So we'll see. Or Johnny Cardoso as well. Yeah, and a couple Pulisic. So terrible question, Javier. That's hard. That's a hard one. Noel says, I personally saw a Union jersey and they were ugly in my opinion. You mean the Bolts one, the electric one? Dude, you're crazy because I love that one. But the regular one with the bimbo sign, yeah, it's ugly. They should have Wawa sponsoring them. Isaiah says Sam Vines should be the backup to Anthony Robinson. Yeah, Sam Vines is quality. He looked great against Trinidad and Tobago. I know I just said don't judge so many players off that game, but Sam Vines, I like the work rate. I like his technical ability. I like his dribbling, I like his crossing. He was a really good player. He impressed me the most out of anybody, besides, of course, Jesus Ferreira. But Vines was definitely on fire that night, and he's definitely the backup to Anthony Robinson. Giovanni says, do you think Julian Green and Aaron Johansson deserve another shot with the USMNT? FYI, Johansson just signed for Lech Poznan, in the Polish league. Yeah, I saw that. That's a good move for him as well. I was hoping maybe an MLS move, but he will stay in Europe. Dude, let him do his thing in Europe, score some goals in Europe. That's just good for him. Raise his stock price even more. Julian Green, yes, he's been killing it in the second tier of German soccer. He deserves another chance or another look. Hey, we see you. Let's call you up and see what you can do in the camp and the training. if you impress Berhalter enough, maybe you'll get a start, or maybe you come on in the second half. See how you do. Like I really want to see Julian Green make a comeback for the USMNT because he was our prized possession before Pulisic came on the scene, and we really I think we dropped him off too quick after that 2014 World Cup, but maybe he's matured more. He's had a couple clubs. He's playing more seriously now. Let's see what he can offer us this time. So I'm a fan of that. Joseph Stalin, what up, bro? Russia too strong. I don't know what that means. Oh, Russia too strong. Impossible. Lucas Perez, USMNT. Oh, I answered that already. Isaiah says America is like South America when it comes to party atmosphere. That's true. Like us Americans in general, South and North, not a freaking party, bro. Super KH says, what cities do you think will be chosen for 2026? Any cities you want to have games in? I want to have Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia because that'd be the closest one to me. I want to have MetLife Stadium or the Giant Stadium in Jersey/New York because that is also close to me. My dad lives like around the corner, so I'll just sleep over there, go to the game, get wasted, and have a good time, and vlog the whole time. The 2022 World Cup or 2026, if the channel's still around, hopefully we have like 10K by then. I'll definitely do some vlogging by then. So that'd be fucking fun. And what probably also maybe we'll see like Florida have some stadiums in it that are going to be hosting. Obviously, California, Texas. It's going to be everywhere. But I have to see Lincoln Financial Field, and I have to see MetLife Stadium on that list because I just need to go to those games. And hopefully, we have like the USMNT playing in those games that are close to me. All right, let's see. What if Caesar says, what if US soccer had hooligans? Wait, what if US had soccer hooligans? What do you mean soccer hooligans? I'm scared. Let me look that up quick. I don't want to be like boomered. Let's see. Soccer hooligans. Oh, you mean like the hooliganism is disorderly violent? Oh shit! Like you mean like going crazy? Like hooligans like that? Like just crazy motherfucker. I don't know. I really would rather not. I rather us fans be more respectful, more like patriotic, I guess. Like I don't need us like beating up Mexican fan teams because they're just our rivals. I rather just beat them on the field, and that's it. And just talk trash on Twitter, talk trash real life. I don't care. There's no violence because that makes us as a nation, soccer nation, look bad. And we're trying to be the top dog, which we will be one day. So that's gonna be a bad look if we had that. Moses Hunchaya, dude, my freaking uncle's in the stream, bro. What up, man? How will the USA coaches impact the performance of the national team? What do you mean? Like, how are they gonna do? Our coach right now, I just made a video saying we should try to give him a little bit. This is his final year. This is his year in review. If he cannot do good this year, he's not gonna do good for the World Cup. Got to kick him out. We'll find someone better. The coach is the most important part. See how he sets up all our good players. Justin Stalin's back. He says, I want another MLS is back tournament. Dude, I mean, too. I thought that was pretty fun. I liked it. But, maybe one day in the future, they'll try to make a tournament just like that because it was so popular. I don't know. But then again, it was only popular because the whole season of MLS was canceled and that's all we had to watch. So Josh says, my most surprising is Jordan Morris, not because I don't think he's good, but I just didn't think Morris would ever leave Seattle. Yeah, that's true. I did not think Morris would ever leave MLS in general. But I think, like I said in that video when he left, I think he sees the quality in Europe. He sees that Berhalter is trusting and giving them chances, and he also sees that he needs to really push himself more if he wants to be included in the conversation to be a USMNT player for World Cup qualifiers or other big games. And I think this is going to really raise his stock for us USMT fans. I mean, for me, he's one of my favorite players. So obviously, I'm going to have him on the roster somewhere. Jay Madrid says, I don't know if this was asked, but should the 2026 World Cup final be in Mexico or USA? It's going to be in USA. I think it's already confirmed that it's going to be in USA. I think Mexico and Canada will have like group stages, and so will USA. But USA will also have all the knockout rounds. And I think that's fucking awesome. And the final, oh my God, could you imagine the final? Like, where would the final be for you guys? The Rose Bowl? We need some kind of crazy stadium to make the final at. Oh shit, I lost my spot. You guys are going crazy over here. This is crazy. I love it. All right, Josh said the Brian Reynolds transfer is the most groundbreaking transfer in USMNT history. Is it really? Or groundbreaking because he was being scouted by so many teams like Juventus, what was it, like Palmero, obviously Roma, crazy. Noel says, "Have you seen the leaked MLS jerseys? I saw a Union jersey and they were ugly." Oh, I think I answered that already. I did not see the leaked ones though. And Joseph Stallin's obsessed. Joseph Stalin is obsessed with the MLS's back tournament. Alex Trinklane said, "Do you think clubs are just buying Americans for the marketing and publicity?" Ooh, good question. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think that we're showing that our players are doing well, and when they do buy these players, they're not just warming the bench. They're not just like a person to sell jerseys or whatever. They're actually playing. They're actually doing well. Like look at Brandon Aronson, who went to Salzburg. He just scored a wonderful goal. He's playing well. Mark McKenzie's playing. Obviously, Gio Reyna and McKennie are just different stories, but McKennie also, he went to Juventus. That was kind of a surprise transfer as well. He's doing well there. We'll see how our other guys are doing. I think, for Jordan Morris and Paul Arriola, Daryl DK, I think those are players that those certain clubs needed players in that position. So that's why they went out and bought players on a 6-month loan. And these are players who were looking to play during the offseason of their league. So it was like a win-win for both team and player. But yeah, I don't think it's like just for publicity. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Isaiah says the Inter Miami away jersey is good, but leaves on it should have been pink. I gotta look at those jerseys then. Josh says Anthony Robinson needs to be our starting LB. True that. Vines is the second LB for me. Joseph Solomon asked me a crazy ass question. LAFC or LA Galaxy? Philadelphia Union, baby. That's my team. I don't care for really either of the LA teams. I like to watch them because they sign like good players. They sign all that, they got that money, they got that bling bling. But for the most part, I don't know. I think LAFC obviously the better team right now. Giovanni says, "Bro, you should invite Madam President of U.S. Soccer Federation, Cindy Parlow Cone, into the channel and ask her if we can roast Greg Berhalter in front of her." What the fuck? Dude, guys, we're almost at 30 likes, and if you guys get 30 likes, I'll tell you who will be on the channel Monday morning for my first ever professional soccer player interview. This guy, we've just seen him play for the USMNT against Trinidad and Tobago. We've seen him play in a couple games against El Salvador. I think he played El Salvador. It was the MLS one. He was playing. So if you guys you did it. You guys, first of all, you guys did it. Good job. All right. I'll tell you who's going to be. Okay? The player I have coming to the channel is a big-time player. Breck Shea. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have the privilege and honor to really have Sebastian Lletget on the channel. I know not everyone's favorite player, but for me, that's huge. Sebastian Lletget, Becky G's boyfriend, is coming to my channel, my little small YouTube channel. I reached out to his people. I talked to his agent. I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, I want to see if Sebastian could I do an interview, whatever. They said, "Yeah." They gave me details. I sent them the details. He had a bunch of offers, and he selected your boy Drew. I was literally, I got the email. She's like, "Hey, congrats, Sebastian has chosen to come to your channel." I was like, he had so many other offers. I was like, I literally got up. I was like, I was just like shocked. I was like, I couldn't even talk. And my girlfriend was like, "What's wrong?" Like I said, "Yes, you're gonna have that guy interview." I was like, "Yes, he's coming to the channel." I was like, I gotta prepare. Yo, it was so great. I'm so excited. So Monday, I'm gonna record with him, and then I'll probably edit it, do my things what I gotta do, and then later next week I will post that interview with Sebastian Lletget. It's gonna be like a little like a little interview and also a little fun Q&A as well at the end. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm so nervous for this guy, man. I'm so nervous. He seems like a cool dude, but I'm nervous, guys. I gotta be cool. I gotta be cool. All right, I lost my spot. Let's see. Mexico will have group stages. Yes. All right, here we go. Jordan Morris, top of the league in Europe. Interesting. I'd roast Greg the egg in front of CP Code. Super KH says, "What the boy? Yes, the boy is coming to the channel, guys. The boy. They love the boy on Instagram, guys. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't even. That's what I want to talk about now. Is just what I should be. Oh, I got an idea. Yo, right now, who's here? Everybody here? 29 people. Excellent idea. I just came to my head. What questions would you like me to ask Sebastian Lletget? And I'll give you guys, shout outs in the description, or in the description. I'll on the screen, I'll edit it. I'll copy and paste it here. That way, when I edit it in post, I'll put your question there when I ask him and he answers it. So if it's good questions, nothing bad, nothing raunchy, ask me any questions you want me to ask Sebastian Lletget, and I will ask them. And I'll say this is a question from one of my subscribers, blah 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 blah. He'll answer. You'll get a little name there on the screen. That's money, baby. All you gotta do is ask a question and hit that like button as well when that video comes out. I say no, I don't know Lletget's agent, but I was told to contact them, and I was given their contact information, and I contacted his agent, and that's how we became in contact together. It was awesome. So yeah, ask me any question you want me to ask Sebastian Lletget on Monday, and I will definitely ask them for you guys. I have a couple of my own, but guys, I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I went my first 2 minutes. I'm just gonna fanboy over it, and then after that, I'll be like, all right, bro, for real now. Let's just talk. Yeah, Chicago surprisingly not currently a venue for the World Cup. Do you think that they are good enough venue for the World Cup or not? By the way, congrats on getting Lletget. Thanks, Noel. Yeah, I don't see why not, but I know there's a lot of fucking stadiums being pitched, and also a lot of stadiums that I want to see teams play in. So it's tough competition. We have a lot of beautiful stadiums here in America. Breck Shea. Yeah, could you imagine if I had a Breck Shea? I'll try. I don't care. I'll have Breck Shea on here just for the meme effect, guys. How crazy would that be? Greg the Egg. What the fuck? What up, Sazer? He says, hey, do you think Chris will become the next Boateng because that's how they scouted him? You mean Chris Richards as their center back? Next Boateng? Yeah, probably. I mean, if he's playing good games for Hoffenheim, that's only going to be good for him. I know Bayern just signed that guy from Leipzig. I can't say his name, like Umpa Sano or something like that. He's quality center back material right there. So Chris Richards, when he comes back from loan, is going to have a tough time breaking into that Bayern center back position. But hopefully he plays good enough in Hoffenheim where he doesn't have to really fight that hard. Hopefully he really makes a name for himself there. We'll see. Sony D asked me, that's cool to hear. Also, thanks for answering my question. Dude, anytime, bro. Thanks for asking the question and for liking the video, which I'm assuming you already did. And if you didn't, that's rude. Yo, what up, Todd Cunningham? A fan of the channel here, Todd Cunningham, the first ever donator here to the channel. So I think this is a question here for Sebastian Lletget. Does he think we should play without a true 9? I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then I'm gonna screenshot it later. Or I can screenshot it right here. Let's just do that. Screenshot the whole chat here for you guys. Any questions you want to ask them now. All right, here we go. All right, let's see if that came out good. Excellent. I got a couple questions here already on the screen that I have Snapchatted, or not Snapchatted. I've clipped it out. Got one from Sunny D, Josh Simmons, my boy, USMNT Brain, not Brian, Brain. Ask Lletget, how motivating and exciting to see in this young generation, and what is your role with this generation? Dude, good question. You're gonna make me sound like a professional. Joseph Stalin is gonna ask, what's your dream club to join? The Chicago people said that's not related, Kevin. I have a question. How does it feel to play against Mexico? Oh, good question, Cesar. Dude, you guys are killing it with these questions. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna give you guys credit for this. Save image. Any more questions coming out? Let me know. I'm gonna screenshot them. For Lletget, is there a huge difference between the USMNT training camps and training for the Galaxy? Oh, that's a good question. I like that. Let's see, Christopher. USMNT Brian. Brain. It's the brain, bro. Brain, not Brian. It's the brain. USMNT Brain. All right, you got another couple questions here. Let me screenshot that for you guys. And Breckshay is definitely the real deal. So my favorite thing that I like about being able to have Sebastian Jet here on the channel is that I will be able to hopefully be exposed to more players of his caliber and his rank or whatever for more interviews. Like hopefully he like will retweet it or like post it somewhere, so that way I get some more credibility with like other USMT players. I would love to have my favorite player, Zach Steffen, Jordan Morris, on the channel. It's just so hard to get to these guys, but I'm still trying. I DM them every day. They probably blocked me by now. Well, not every day, but I DM them and like comment on their pictures and shit. Like, hey, check your DMs. I'm just that creepy guy, Drew. Yeah. And yeah, guys, USMT Brain is here. What up? Maximus says, West Coast IPA is the best beer. Changed my mind. Yes, I already answered this. I said West Coast IPA, like the style or the actual breweries in the West Coast. If you mean breweries in the West Coast, like Monkish, Green Cheek Electric, yes, I agree. Those are the best. But if you're talking about the styles, I have to say a big fat no. New England IPAs are the best IPAs for me. I just like that nice, cloudy, hazy look. I want one right now. Well, tomorrow I'm having a beer share, so if you're friends with me on Untap, you'll see that. Oh, my beers are gonna drink tomorrow. Cesar Soda says, "How do you get so many followers? Like on Instagram? I don't know because I have like no followers on Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do. That's I feel like Instagram is the place to go if you want to get some connects with USMNT players because they'll look at your profile like, oh, this guy only has like 100 followers. Flop. Then they won't ask me. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know, it'll help me out. But on YouTube, if you're talking about Cesar Solo, if you're talking about how do I get so many followers on YouTube? I've been doing this for like 3 years. I probably could have had more if I was more focused and really had more time being here, like all my time to YouTube. But unfortunately, life is not that way. But I love doing it no matter what. I don't know. You just keep posting, do some hashtags, and you get some followers. But the most important thing to being a YouTuber is just being yourself. Like this, how I talk to you guys right now is how I talk to my girlfriend, how I talk to my stepkids, how I'm gonna talk to my baby, and how I talk to people at work. It's the same exact way. The Soccer Don has joined the chat. Wait, like the Soccer Don? Wait, for real? Yo, what's up, Ace007? Thanks for coming around to the stream, bro. You guys, Friday night, you guys hang out with your boy Drew. It's awesome. Sebastian Leggett is Greg's favorite son. Dude, right now, he's my favorite. Isaiah says, do you think Matt Doyle is fake news? Like I said earlier, Matt Doyle is not news at all. He doesn't deserve that title. He's just Matt Doyle. He's just an MLS 4. Josh says, I'm hearing reports that Breckshay is getting interest from Real Madrid, so y'all better stop playing. Dude, I heard that too. I don't know if you guys follow the This Week in MLS on Instagram or now on YouTube too. Subscribe to him. He had a good fake, like funny MLS best 11. Breckshay is on that lineup because Breckshay is the GOAT of MLS. Everybody knows that. All right, let's see. Good answer. All right, thanks, Maximus. See that? You gotta add me on Untapped, bro. If you have Untapped. Do you think Chicharito will be? See, I cannot say Chicharito's name. You know, when I made a video about Chicharito, I had to do so many fucking takes because I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Drew. Today we're gonna talk about Chicharito." Like, I could not say his name, so I just say Javier Hernandez. I think I don't know if it's gonna be his year yet this year, but hopefully it will be because hopefully he needs to have a good year in MLS because he was like one of those big signings where like they market him so much, but he was not the impact signing like Zlatan was, bro. It's crazy. Ooh, good question here. Josh Simmons, aka USMNT Brain. Worst takes, Alexi Lawless or Matthew Doyle? I have to go. I don't know. That's because Alexi Lawless says like some stuff that's okay, but most of it's kind of bullshit. Matt Doyle makes like some things that are like, why are you making that, bro? What? Why? We know you're an MLS player. Why you keep doing that? I have to go with worst takes Matthew Doyle because Matthew Doyle is like so blind to like the bad parts of MLS that like he just doesn't he refuses to see like the bad part of it, you know? Like I feel like he's like so ignorant and seeing like all the quality we have outside of MLS that he's just like, you know what, I gotta put some MLS players in here. So Matt Doyle right now. He's a hot topic right now. Let's see. Ask Leggett which USMNT player he thinks has the most potential. Good one there. Let me copy that. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. Good job, Jay Madrid. Save image there. Excellent. Loving it. I mean, I might not be able to ask him all these questions, but it's good to have some more backup questions here to my questions. So thank you guys for helping me out with that. I'm scared. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? Do you think that the LA Galaxy will be good this year? I don't know. They need to be good this year because they're like one of the most popular MLS teams, and they had a shitty season last year. Super KH, what is the best food, drink, alcoholic, and non-alcoholic for enjoying a soccer game? The best food, it's kind of maybe a football, like an NFL type food, but I love wings, or tacos. I love to eat tacos. I'm a taco whore myself. Drink, alcoholic, any kind of IPA for me. Non-alcoholic, water. I don't drink soda. And for enjoying a soccer game, yes. Let's see here. Magical Michael, what up, man? What do you think of the Houston Dynamo? We've had a poor season, and I'm curious to see what you think. First of all, I think with Houston Dynamo, I think about the rebrand. I'm curious, Magical Michael, what you think. I didn't like it that much, but whatever. I think that rebrand hopefully will help them. I don't know, be a better team. I know they're kind of not like the best team in Texas, but definitely have potential to be. What's up, Abel? Josh Simmons, oh yeah. Right now, Brad Guzan is the number one for the United States. Yeah, Alexi said that, but also Stu Holden has also said that as well. Like as early as like middle of last year, he said that. Dumb take. Stuart Holden, another one, who's just like a mindless, like I don't know, USA like Fox Sports like commentator. He has to like has to be paid to say certain stuff. Graham Young, how do you think Nashville will do this year? Hopefully better. I think they had they did have a really good MLS is back tournament campaign there. They got farther than I thought they would, so that was pretty good. Walker Zimmerman, obviously their best player, their rock at the back, but we'll see how they do this year. I'm not too sure on that. Let's see. Sebastian says my dad thinks Chicharito won't do jack, but I believe he might not do jack, but that might be right. Is having soccer games on streaming services a good idea? What do you mean, like Fubo TV, stuff like that? I guess so, or like ESPN Plus. First of all, I recently became an ESPN Plus subscriber, and I love it. You're gonna have MLS, you have FA Cup, you have the English Championship where I can watch Jordan Morris and Daryl DK and Paul Arriola play now. You have Italy, you have now I think they're gonna have Belgium now too. They're trying to get the rights to La Liga, so that's even more. Like we have in the German Bundesliga as well. There's like almost a lot of a big abundance of soccer content on there, and a lot of our USMNT players are playing in those leagues that are going to be covered at ESPN Plus, and I think that's awesome. I would much rather have one big hub for every single soccer league to be hosted in. Like they could have so many like let's just say like ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus has a big network of all the soccer league. They have their EPL channel, they have their La Liga channel within that big network. Like I think that would be awesome. For you, Legacy. Oh, Legacy. Sorry. The best non-alcoholic drink is McDonald's Spray. McDonald's Spray. Interesting. Soccer's fake news. Fox Soccer's fake news. True that. Abel. What's up, man? Hey, Drew. Love the collab with Danny T. Dude, Danny T was awesome. We're going to get together again on his channel. Can't tell you what it is yet, but it's going to be really fun. And there might be some also more hidden USMNT gems in there. USMNT content creators mixed in as well. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Yeah, Danny T was cool, dude. We're definitely going to get together again on my channel more as well. And maybe his as well. Cool, dude. That was like the most anticipated collab I feel like on both of our channels. We talked about it before we started recording. I'm like, dude, we're finally getting together. Everybody's been asking us for years to get together and like collab. Finally happened. I'm glad you guys liked it. That video is doing really well to this day. Carter says, we're in a weird spot right now. While the USMNT pool of players is vastly improving, we're just okay at goalkeeper with Stefan. Oh, I think Stefan, he's not world class for sure. He doesn't have as much potential as McKennie or Adams or Gio Reyna, but he's definitely our highest potential goalkeeper right now. He's definitely ahead of Matt Turner. For you Matt Turner heads out there, he's definitely ahead of him. He's definitely ahead of Ethan Horvath. But yeah, goalkeeper could be another problem position as well. I see your point there. Cesar Soto says, are you like tactical manager thinking that USA can compete with Argentina? I don't think there's a close competition. Yeah, I know tactical manager has said that too, that USA can really beat top dog eventually. But yeah, I don't see why. I really don't see why. I think the more success we have in World Cups, the more we're gonna like motivate more younger players here in America to continue to play soccer from young age all the way to high school, all the way to college, all the way to like the pros. Because instead of like dropping off and playing another sport like baseball or basketball, like they're going to be motivated because they're going to see their team, their country winning and doing well, and that's going to motivate them to want to help the team more in the future, and then be better soccer players. So I think eventually we will be top dog, and we have the best athletes in the world, guys. Like, come on. Super H says, "Do you like Impact Montreal's name change?" No, I do not. I don't know. It's what was like it was Montreal CF or something like that. I don't know. I like the standard like. I mean, I don't like the standard names like FC or like United because it doesn't make really much sense here in America. I like the cool names like Montreal Montreal Impact. I like the Philadelphia Union, Columbus Crew. That stuff is cool. LA Galaxy, like that's all cool to me. I love that stuff. Like that's one thing I think the MLS is doing right is keeping teams like that. But I feel like eventually they're all gonna kind of fade away and become like FC or United or SC even. Giovanni said, "Bro, have you ever heard of Josh Cohen? He's a goalkeeper who now plays for Maccabi Haifa, and he's been good since beginning of his recruit. I have not heard of Josh Cohen yet. Is he USMNT? Is he American soccer player?" Ace007 says, "What do you think MLS should be doing right now to improve the league, and what do you think of its direction it's going, and what would you think of NFL style division MLS?" I think you answered this. You asked me this question earlier. I kind of wanted to make a video about it. I noted you down as a nice, reference there. But I wouldn't. I'm not too familiar with the NFL style right now. I would not like it. But let me research the NFL style more, or have like my dad or my friend explain it to me more, and then I can have a better opinion on it. Oh shit, we're running over our time here, guys. We're having a good time. We'll do till what time is it? It's like 9:20. We'll go to like 9:25, and then I gotta get out of here. I gotta help my girlfriend put to sleep and stuff. Let's see. Thoughts on Christian Pavone on May come back to LA Galaxy. My dad hates Chicharito, also from LA. My team is LA Galaxy, not the Chivas USA 2.0 LFC. Ooh, Chivas 2.0 LAFC. Shots fired. Christian Pavone, like also another player who was disappointing in MLS, but hopefully comes back. I would love to see him come back. It's good for the league, good for LA Galaxy, and hopefully he does well. Magic Mike, what up, bro? Do you think the men's national team has a chance to win the upcoming Gold Cup against Canada with Davis and Mexico with a star-struck team? You mean Canada with Davis and Mexico with stars? First of all, I don't think Mexico has a star-struck team. With all due respect, to be honest, yeah, we definitely have a chance to win the Gold Cup. The only obstacle we have to face, and the toughest, the most dangerous person on Mexico's national team is Tata Martino, their manager. Everyone else, I'm not too afraid of. They'll show up. Fuck out of here, bro. Argentina has a lot of good players, but only 11 can play. If we have 11 equal players, Argentina, we can compete with them. Exactly. I think if we have a deeper pool, a deeper bench, definitely. Argentina. Also, by the way, Argentina is really not that good of a nation, soccer nation, in the big stage. Without Messi, they would not be as good. Even with Messi, they're really not as good either. Like all the players who do good for their club, who are Argentinian, come to play for Argentina at the national team stage, and they kind of just flop. Like it's like a different environment for some reason. USMNT versus Russia prediction. USMNT, baby. Sorry, Joseph Stalin. Do you think it's possible for the USMNT to be in the World Cup semifinals this decade? This decade? Yes. Let's see. Josh Cohen is American and he's actually a USL veteran. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. I'm a poser. All right, let's see who he's got here. LAFC choke fans are plastic. Ooh, shots fired. Fabian Nunez, what do you think about high school soccer in America? I didn't get to play high school soccer because I didn't have that many good grades, but yeah, I think it should be the gateway to having players go into like academies or going into like being scouted earlier. Like, when you're in high school, you're like 16 and 18 years old tops. A lot of players are pros by then, so that should be where clubs are really going in. At least American MLS and USL clubs should be going in and recruiting those players there. And also something that needs to be really revamped as well. It's really flawed right now. What are your thoughts on the Club World Cup final? I'm glad Tigres lost because they don't want Liga MX to win anything. I don't want no L Tree fans to be happy about nothing. But I also wanted a CONCACAF team to win it for once. Like I think that they won it. We had a CONCACAF team win it before, but probably fucking decades ago. But I did want a CONCACAF team to win it. I just did not want it to be a Liga MX team. Sorry. Cesar Perez. There's talk that ESPN Plus is going to add even more soccer leagues. Yeah, I think I said they're going to add the Belgium league is confirmed, I think, and also La Liga might be confirming as well soon. Well, let's see where we're at. Is there a national team you think are currently equal to the USMNT in Europe? Probably England. England is like another team that is having a lot of good young players, and now this time they are looking like good young players. I know England is very famous for overhyping their youth players, their youth products, but now it looks like they're really having good players like Declan Rice, Marcus Rashford, players like that are really coming in looking good. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who could also have played for the USA, it's crazy to think about. Um, yeah, all those players are looking like really good players, and they have more that I just can't think of top of my head right now. Maradona just heard what you said about Argentina. Oof, sorry, bro. Georgia and California, no debate. Not really Georgia, California. PA, bro. All right, Cesar Soto says Argentina has been doing good lately, and they had a friendly against Germany and tied without Messi. I know, but it's just a friendly. When it comes to the real deal, they choke. Ace 007. Do you think if Messi and or Ronaldo came to MLS, it will be a great thing for MLS, like the Beckham experiment, or would it be negative, like Pele signing for the Cosmos, causing the NASL to fold? I think if Messi, if I had to pick between Messi and Ronaldo coming to MLS, I have to go. Despite my loyalty to Messi, I have to go with Ronaldo because he is more of a marketable player. Messi, his name is obviously recognized everywhere, probably more than Ronaldo, but Ronaldo is a more marketable, more more like complete athlete that Americans like to watch. Like when I talk to like my NFL friends or like other sports friends, they see Ronaldo as like a really good soccer. They see him more than they see Messi, and they want to see him more than they want to see Messi, and that's because I feel like he fits the American sports fans profile more than Messi does. And I think if Ronaldo were to come to MLS, he would overtake Beckham's reign and popularity here in MLS. Controversial. I don't care. It's my channel. Oh, video idea: reacting to bad soccer takes. Let me take that. Let me take a picture of that. So I have that here. Good job, Isaiah. Reacting to bad soccer takes. If I can figure out, if you guys know, I want to figure out a way that I can like do reactions as well because I have a lot of things I want to react to on the channel. They also because they're fun to watch to do with you guys. I want to like have it where I'm like watching it, but then I can also in post put the screen here that I'm watching on the screen for you guys to see what I'm watching. You know what I mean? Like a real reaction video. I just don't know how to do that. And if you guys are in the chat and know how to do it, you have 2 minutes to explain it to me because I gotta go. Argentina has got rid of video idea. team of the year for CONCACAF. Ooh, good idea. Good job, Magic Mike. Do you think DC United or LA Galaxy is better team because the two teams have history? What? Do you think DC United or LA Galaxy is better team because the two teams have history? Probably. Oh, yeah, because they've both been super successful in MLS, but I think LA Galaxy is the more successful one. What do you think will play against USMNT in March friendlies besides Northern Ireland? Hopefully, some other European teams. I want to see USMNT play up against more European teams and in friendly, even if they're friendlies. I want to see some stronger competition there. I'm over the CONCACAF and like stuff like that. Isaiah, thanks for helping me out. I'll DM you on Instagram, bro. We'll chat, see if you know what kind of program I can use to help me make those reaction videos, because I love those ideas. I want to do that. But I gotta go, guys. This is it for me, guys. This was awesome. We went over as usual. Hot take here. I'll take a picture of that. Thank you, that Ace007. You're on fire today. Yeah, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for Todd Covington for being the first donator to the Kicking It with Drew channel. Love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for hanging out and talking to me. Just talking soccer. It was awesome. Who's gonna win the Premier League? Probably Man City, boy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button as well. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace. Oh, I gotta end it.